Hey, you guys, welcome to the podcast. I'm your host, Guy Jeans. This is the Kern River Fly Shop Fishing Report for December 5th, 2023. And it looks like we got a really nice week ahead of us. We do have a little bit of weather coming in on Thursday night, but right now for Tuesday and Wednesday, air temps are going to be in the 70 degrees. There's a little bit of weather coming in on Thursday, like I said, about a 20% chance of rain, which isn't much, and then it clears up and we have a beautiful weekend ahead. So if you're planning on going fishing on the beautiful Kern River, come on up and definitely check it out. The flows on the upper Kern right now are gorgeous. They're about 400 cubic feet per second, and that's from basically Kernville all the way up to the first powerhouse. And then from the powerhouse all the way up to the Fairview Dam, the flows are roughly about 46 CFS, so a lot lower. And then if you go above the Fairview Dam and continue into the wild trout section, you're back up in the 400 CFS range there. So they're taking quite a bit of water out and then pumping it back in the Kernville power station there. Water temps, I just took them yesterday. I was out on the river and did a nice video over on YouTube. So if you guys want to check that out, go over to my YouTube channel, and you can see a video that I did on fishing emergers, and definitely check that out. The fish are actually coming up about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. There's about an hour or so window where the water warms up and the blue wing olives are emerging, and you can fish emergers. Unfortunately, it's like size 22 to 24 blue wing olive emergers, and they're actually focusing on those. So tying those on with your 6X tippet can be challenging, definitely for those of us that our eyes are getting challenged as we get older. But once you get that out there, get a good drift, and those fish will come up and eat that. Sometimes they're not even coming up. And if you throw that out there in the hours this week between 2 and 3, you might get a fish to come up and eat that. Yesterday when I was out on the water looked amazing. It was crystal clear, and the fish were real active in that time period. I was nymphing as well, so I was doing a dry fly with a dropper, and they were eating underneath the surface as well. And I was using an olive, about a size 20 olive midge, zebra midge, and they were all over that thing. And I was also using a Psycho May, which we have in the shop if you want to check them out, about a size 20 Psycho May. It has a tungsten head on it, so it sinks really fast. So I was using both of those underneath a dry fly. At one point during the day yesterday, I did fish underneath an indicator, and just to get down a little bit deeper, did put some heavier flies on the point fly down at the bottom. I was using a tungsten jig hare's ear, about a size 12, just to get the flies down quickly. And they were actually eating that fly as well, to my surprise. And most of the fish were eating the olive and Psycho May flies there. So yeah, definitely come up and fish the upper Kern. The water's looking gorgeous. Looks like we got great weather. It's a great time to come up. If you want to stop by the Kern River Fly Shop, we'll set you guys up in the right direction where to go. There's also Dano, who's working in the shop. He'll set you up with the right flies and get you started, get you out there to have a successful day. The lower Kern right now is unfishable. We haven't been able to fish the lower Kern, and that's from Lake Isabella down. And the flows are still between 800 and 1100 CFS, which is down quite a bit from the summer, but we're still not able to fish it. We're staying out of that area right now, unfortunately. That's some of my favorite fishing down there on the lower Kern for the smallmouth bass and largemouth bass in the river. So I'm looking forward to fishing down there again in the spring, it looks like. South Fork of the Kern flows over there. There's about 60 CFS. So if you go all the way up from Kernville, you go all the way up to the Johnsondale Bridge and you make a right, you're going to head up over the Sherman Pass and then down to Kennedy Meadows, and that's where the South Fork is. It's about an hour and 45-minute drive from the shop to get over there to the South Fork of the Kern. But the fishing is decent over there. I've been hearing water's getting cold over there as well. So we've been focusing mostly on the upper Kern just because the fishing's been so good. Small creeks are kind of getting cold. Some of them are getting kind of iced over. So we're not focusing too much on the small creeks up in that zone over by Johnsondale. We're mostly focusing on the North Fork of the Kern. So that's kind of fun. So Black Rock Ranger Station weather, they're getting a high of 55 and a low of 30 degrees. And getting pretty cold up in those higher areas. So most of the fishing, like I said, is on the upper Kern, and we're mostly focusing on that just because of water temps. One of the things that happens with us on the upper Kern is that we're kind of the mercy of water temperature. And, once the water temperature goes above 40, we start having success. Once it starts going below 40 degrees, rainbow trout, brown trout get real lethargic, and it's a little harder to catch them. So the best fishing this time through the winter time is usually in the middle of the day and the warmest part of the day. And that's when the fish actually are feeding, is in the middle of the day when it warms up the most. And we're looking for that 42 to 45 degree mark. We can catch them in that 38 to 39 degree water, but most of the fishing we do in the wintertime, most of the activity from the fish is usually in the middle of the day. We do have Lake Isabella, and a couple of my friends have been fishing on Lake Isabella, and they've been doing okay for largemouth bass. And they're fishing over at Rocky Point off a boat, and they're sticking fish out of off the point and the rocks over there with their float tubes, and they've been having fun. So that's cool. I haven't done that, but they're having fun and success doing that. The water temperature over there is getting cool as well, but the fish are still remaining pretty active in Lake Isabella, which is kind of fun. We do have some schools coming up. If you guys are interested, definitely check out our beginner fly fishing clinic on December 16th at the Kern River Fly Shop. Later that evening, after the class, we have a fly tying class with the Bueller brothers. That's at 6 p.m. at the shop as well. And then if you're wanting to learn how to fly fish in the surf, which is really popular, it's a really popular class for us. December 16th, we're going to be in Ventura teaching another fly fishing in the surf clinic there. All that information is at kernriverflyshop.com. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram and Facebook and all that good stuff. And I will talk to you guys next week. And I want to thank you guys for listening, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.
This episode is brought to you by Kern River Fly Shop, located in the beautiful river town of Kernville, California. The Kern River Fly Shop is a fully stocked fly shop for all your fly fishing needs, and everything is online too at kernriverflyshop.com. The Kern River Fly Shop also offers guided trips throughout the Southern Sierra and Sequoia National Forest, both for cold water and warm water species. Kern River Fly Shop also offers guided trips on the Owens River and Crowley Lake in the Eastern Sierra. Don't forget about their guided fly fishing in the surf from Morro Bay to Ventura, California. Also, check out the Guy Jeans School of Fly Fishing. They offer fly fishing clinics for beginners to advanced students. They also offer warm water, cold water, and saltwater clinics as well. Go to kernriverflyshop.com to check everything out and get some great discount offers. kernriverflyshop.com